guys, welcome to today's Real Life Kids lesson. I'm so glad that you're joining us. Have you guys ever heard of a fad? A fad is a new and exciting thing that comes along that gets everyone's attention super fast. One day, things are normal, then the next day, everyone is singing a new song, doing a new dance, or playing with a new toy or game. It's things like Frozen, or Minecraft, or Pokemon cards, Baby Shark, or a new kind of animal or doll. One popular toy is the fidget spinner. It might not be so popular and exciting now, but it used to be. Fidget spinners were everywhere. You could buy them at the mall, at the grocery store, at the drugstore, just about everywhere you went. They came in all colors, some even changed colors or had flashing lights. You could have a different fidget spinner for every day of the week because there are so many options. There's something soothing and relaxing about watching that little piece of plastic spin around on your fingertips. It seems to keep spinning and spinning and spinning with very little help. But you can grab the blades and you can stop it from spinning, and then you can start them again. One thing about fidget spinners is they can have a soothing effect on us. They can calm us down when we're feeling stressed or anxious. But fidget spinners can't take all of that stress or anxiety away. Sometimes life around us can seem to be spinning very fast. Things happen to us or around us that feel out of our control, and there's no stopping it like you can stop a fidget spinner. But we do have someone who can help us through those crazy days. But before we get to the Bible story, we can't forget to say our remember verse. So let's do that now. The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom. Isaiah 40:28. All right, now back to our story. Today we are going to read about a man whose life spun out of control for years. Once, he was the favorite son of his father, but then he was attacked by his own brothers, sold into slavery, shipped off to a foreign country, and thrown in jail. Life was a downward spiral for Joseph for years, but he never lost faith in God. Then one day, God spun him into a surprising new direction. Pharaoh, the highest ruler in Egypt, had a dream and no one could understand it. But someone remembered Joseph and knew he could interpret dreams. So Pharaoh called for Joseph to be brought out of prison and to tell him what his dream meant. Part of that dream was that Pharaoh needed to find a good leader to be in charge of Egypt. Listen to how Pharaoh responded to that in Genesis 41:39-43. Then Pharaoh said to Joseph, "Since God has made all this known to you, there is no one so discerning and wise as you. You shall be in charge of my palace, and all my people are to submit to your orders. Only with respect to the throne will I be greater than you." So Pharaoh said to Joseph, "I hereby put you in charge of the whole land of Egypt." Then Pharaoh took off his signet ring from his finger and put it on Joseph's finger. He dressed him in robes of fine linen and put a gold chain around his neck. He had him ride in a chariot as his second in command, and the people shouted before him, "Make way!" Thus he put him in charge of the whole land of Egypt. So Joseph thought life was out of control. But after meeting Pharaoh, he realized he was right where he was supposed to be. God gave Joseph the gift of interpretation. He was in the right place at the right time to interpret a terrible dream for Pharaoh. He was in the right place at the right time for God to use him. Joseph didn't just save Pharaoh in Egypt. He saved his family, the same family that sold him into slavery and sent him on that downward spiral. Joseph realized that as much as he thought life was out of control, God was directing him the whole time. Joseph shows us that when life spins out of control, the best thing we can do is hold on to God with all our strength. Some of you might know what it feels like to have things kind of out of control in your life. Maybe it's because of school. It's a lot different right now. It doesn't matter whether you're going to school in person or you're doing it at home. It's different. You might be missing friends that you don't get to see. It might be harder in some ways, and you might not like wearing a mask all day. Maybe it's because of stuff going on at home. Maybe your parents are having a hard time right now. Maybe one of your parents lost their job and it's kind of hard to find money to buy things right now. Maybe someone is sick and they're not getting better. Maybe it feels like there's no end in sight. It feels like life is just spinning out of control. Trouble can come from nowhere. It can happen overnight, just like a new and exciting thing can also come up. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. And we need help. The best thing to do in those tough times is to cling to God. God knows your frustration. He knows more than we do what is causing the troubles in your life. He also knows what you need to get through those times. God is waiting for us to ask Him for help. And when we ask, He will answer, because God is always in control. I can't promise you that God is going to stop the spinning in your life sooner rather than later, but God will give you the strength and the faith you need each day to handle what comes. Like our Remember verse said, God is the everlasting God. He's never going to get tired, and He's going to use our tough times to strengthen our faith. So when life feels like it's spinning out of control, pray to Jesus. Ask Him to help you through it, because He's everlasting. He's always going to be there, and God is in control. I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you next time.